Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me on this beautiful, sunny, warm March afternoon, child. Okay? Oh my God, you know I gotta report the weather all the time because I was like, I'm coming outside. This wind is blowing. We deserve this because, like I said in my video a couple days ago, this winter has been diabolical. It's been rough. Okay? Yeah, it's been rough. But I did a video the other day about things I use, to wash up with, my toothpaste that I like to use, and just basically the self-care, things like that. And I mentioned in that video that I wanted to talk about when people have an issue with how many times a day that you shower, that you wash your ass. Yeah. A few months ago, this comedian, I do have Instagram, but this comedian, he put up on his page, it was like, I guess somebody had put it out there saying like, how many times a day do you shower? Do you shower like when you get home from work? Do you shower as soon as you get up? Like what? So then a lot of people kind of was like saying the same thing. Like me, I shower twice a day. Usually sometimes 3 times a day. Depends on like if I'm out in the yard working. Yeah, and I get real hot and sweaty, I go back in the house and I would shower again. Okay, so sometimes 3 times a day. That's a few times a year, but usually twice a day is when I shower. All I said, I was just asking the dudes, the question he had, like how many times a day you shower. So I said, I've been doing this for years. I shower in the morning, of course, and also too when I get home from work. And I've been doing this even when I was in grade school. We would take a bath when we get home from school, and Mama would kind of like wash us up like in the morning time before we went to school. But over the years, I just kept that mojo going. You hear me? And then when I was in the military, we did the same thing. We washed up twice a day in the U.S. military. Because how we going to be sweating all day, marching, hollering from cadence? And I was in Florida. I was in Orlando, Florida. It's hot as hell in Orlando, Florida, okay? And you go back and you just get to bed and you still got sweat and the whole day's crap all on your skin. That's disgusting. So that's not what I do. So I've always been the kind of person to... I wash when I get home. Take me a nice long hot shower when I get to the house, and I'm comfortable. Before I do, I will not ever lay down in my bed with this on. Even though I still smell good and all that there, I'm outside. I was at work all day. Okay? Even when I used to catch the bus to work, I would not come home from being on the bus. Don't know who the hell you just sat after. And come home and sit on your bed, on your couch. It may sound weird to some people, but I think about that kind of stuff. Like me, my biggest rule when you come into my house is to take your shoes off. Because I believe once shoes has been worn outside, them mofos must not be worn inside the house. Because I think, I know you're tracking a whole bunch of nasty crap on the bottom of your shoes. And me, I look down a lot when I walk. People always say, oh, you're so cute, why don't you look up? I'm not looking down because I'm sad. That ain't it. I watch where I walk. I ain't trying to step on no dog crap, nobody's saliva. I ain't trying to step on, I didn't see used condoms out here. I'm not trying to step on none of that stuff. So then when I get to my car, then I know I'm good. Okay? It's too much stuff out here, and I ain't trying to attract anything or track nothing. I don't even want to track nothing in my car, but I damn sure ain't gonna track nothing in my house. And like for most of us who probably sweat throughout the night, whatever, okay, you can come home in the house, wash your behind or whatever this and that, but at night you may sweat. You may perspire a little bit at night. Like women sometimes when you booby, you can have sweat dripping down your boobs in the middle of the night. Your forehead can bead up. You be like, damn, my back, what's all this? Yeah. You think I'm gonna get up and not wash my ass because I washed my ass last night and I get up and wash my ass so I can get up and go to work in the morning time without all that last night's perspiration on my ass? I'm sorry. I don't get down like that. When I made that comment, all I said was I shower twice a day. I say I shower in the morning time, and I also shower when I get home from work because I just can't imagine coming home from the outdoors and tracking that type of the outdoor elements on my bed. And some girl chimed in, child. And like I say, I don't go back and forth with more folks here on the internet. That's what Divine Diva, that's what I do not do, okay? I'm not going to argue with strangers that get keyboard courage, okay, about what I do with I'm a 54, y'all be 55 years old this year, okay? I'm not going to argue with no MFing body about how I wash my ass, how many times a day I wash my ass, with strangers on this U.S. here internet, okay? And you shouldn't either. It doesn't make any sense. And then her comment to me was, well, if you shower in the morning time too, when you get home from work and you shower, you must be either dirty or have really bad skin. Bitch. So I sent her back a message saying, first and foremost, you do not know me to call me anything. I said, speak for yourself. Maybe you're the dirty one. There's nothing dirty from head to toe about this here body, okay? And I said, to put you up on game, I said, sometimes I shower 3 times a day if it's too hot outside, bitch. So what's your issue? You're not paying my water bill. And I said, I'll tell you this. I brush my teeth twice a day too. Then her message to me was, well, you don't have to brush your teeth twice a day. And I told her, just like you don't really have to wash your ass twice a day. But most of us, we do that. Because that's what most of us was raised to do. But what she did, she deleted her responses to me. Because folks started chiming in, like, kind of getting on her. Like, what the hell you gonna sit and talk to her about what she do, with her? I'm like, right, I pay this MF and water bill every month. Bitch, you don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. Don't do this with me. Okay? Don't. Well, she washed her ass too many times. You dirty. Probably your bed dirty. You probably stink with it. Bitch, you don't know me. I will put you up on game when it comes to smelling good. Okay, now one person I know that's been close been in my vicinity has been, you can't be around me and everybody know that these be smelling good all the time. Even when you walk in my house smell good. You ain't gonna smell no bull crap up in my motherfucker. You ain't gonna smell nothing crazy in my house. But for some total stranger to get on the internet and make a comment like that about you as if she knows you. Anybody who knows me know that these always smell good. I get on here and talk about perfume oils, lotions, things like that. That's what I'm about. I'm about that life, okay? I'm about smelling good all the time. So when I get into bed, most of the time, I put on maybe a little bit of, like a little oil right here, a little oil on my wrist, rub that in. Yeah. I'm smelling, so when I get to bed, my sheets and stuff is smelling like me. My room is smelling like me. Don't play with me. Now, this is what I'm using now. I'm using my oil of Olay, ultra rich moisturizing shea butter. I'm using this body wash right here. You put this on, put this in a little puff right there, and give yourself. I give myself 2 good scrubs, especially coming home from work. After again, you been out in these here elements, the wind blowing. It could be blowing out kind of pollen or something. Because pollen it's already coming here in Ohio. Okay, so I use that. Now, the fact that I did go through breast cancer 5 years ago, I use aluminum-free deodorant. I don't use any deodorant anymore that has aluminum. And even for real, even before then, I was still using, like every once in a while, I would still use aluminum-free deodorant, like Dove and stuff like that. But now, since going through that, I will only use aluminum-free deodorant. This, I love this. This is aluminum-free Secret. It's called Spoonful of Sugar. It has notes of glazed cream and vanilla custard. This smells good by itself. When I put this on, I'll be looking like, ooh, this smells like a dessert. This smells delicious. And I always usually order this from Amazon. So this is the bomb diggity, okay? So again, aluminum-free. Yeah, because after what I've been through 5 years ago, okay, I'm really careful about stuff. And 2, I keep washes. I'm telling y'all, I keep all kind of washes in my house. This is a 24-hour odor protection Secret whole body deodorizing body wash. I got this a couple weeks ago too, so you can just use this all over. So you can use it on your gritty parts or whatever. You can just use it all over your feet, Just use it as a regular body wash. You know, but some people say they take this to the gym with them. If you work it out, you put this in your bag. You just put this, you know, take it to the gym with you, whatever this and that. You just wash it at the gym, you know. But I get this. I keep this in my my linen closet by my bathroom. And when I'm ready to just take this out and just put it in a puff and use it, that's what I do. So yeah, you know, that's stuff I do. And for my face, lately I've been using that La Roche-Posay. I've been using this purifying foaming cleanser. I'm gonna use this on my face. This right here, this is the bomb stuff right here. I like this. It wasn't very expensive either. It was kind of I think I paid about $12-13 for this. It's soap free, sulfate free, oil free, fragrance free, no allergies, no parabens, whatever, and it's been tested. It's not, you know, it don't break you out, whatever. So I've been using this. You see how yeah. But I had this now for about a month and a half, and look how much. It's very concentrated, so all you need is like this one pump, and then it'll suck up your whole face. Okay, so yeah, I got this from Amazon about a month and a half ago, by the Roche-Posay, whatever. You know, the skincare people, y'all know them people. Now, I think y'all probably have one of these in y'all's area, hopefully, at your mall, at your nearest mall. This is a store. It's called Lush. Lush. I know this is probably backwards on here, but it's Lush. It's called Lush. Man, now I already used about 3 of their bath soaps already. Now this is one. This is a cherry bomb one right here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a cherry soap. And when I tell you, just taking it out the pack, and especially with this wind blowing, this stuff smells the bomb diggity. This smells. Whew. That smells good. I'm gonna go back and get me another one. I had another one. I had a tangerine one. It was tangerine and peach. I used that one up, and I had a peppermint one. I used that one up too a few weeks ago. So this is let me see, what's the name of this one? The name is on here. It's called Cherry on Top. Cherry on Top, firm and fruity. Yep, Cherry on Top soap. That's what it's called. Cherry on Top by Lush. Yep. So I had it in my paper right here, which I'm gonna go ahead and bust this out and use this probably tonight, okay? Yeah, so yeah, I get my bed and smell good. Like the other half are gonna tell me, gonna talk to me like I'm a dirty bird or something. I must be dirty, or my bed must be dirty, or you don't know me. You know, like I said, I don't believe in going back and forth with people on the internet I don't know. I don't know you and you don't know me. Don't quit thinking because somebody put out a 10, 15, 20-minute video, you know their whole life. I don't care if the video was an hour. You don't know their whole life and what they're doing when they're off camera. I take care of my business around here, from my home to my outer self to also the biggest part is my inner self. Okay? Anybody got time for that? But like I always say, people need to start washing behind their thighs. People don't do that. Wash behind them thighs. They need some care too, okay? Wash them thighs, behind those thighs. Because I did a video a few months ago about walking in behind people. You look like on a public toilet. You look like, now, I don't sit on the public toilet, okay? I'm a squatter. But I was like, oh my God, what is this on the toilet? I said, that's that grossness and bacterial type stuff that be coming from the back of people's thighs because they don't wash the back of their thighs. Take that scrubber or that rag or something, that washcloth, wash the back of them thighs really, really well, okay? Wash, get all up in there, wash them thighs. So if you decide to sit down, even at home, you sit down in the toilet seat, you ain't gonna leave all that nasty ass gunky stuff behind. That is disgusting. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope nobody eating, but it's disgusting. I'm real big on hygiene and cleanliness and stuff like that. I'm real big on that. So I get on this camera when I show y'all the stuff that I get and stuff that I use. I'm using every last lick of this stuff. Okay, I'm not the one we play with. So, but for some stranger to get on here and talk about I must be dirty or my bed must be dirty or something, boy, I was like, yeah, she would be happy she deleted those messages because people was going in on her. I was just like, you don't know me. Like, girl, please. You be the person that come up to me and smell me and ask me what am I wearing. Like, girl, what you wearing? You smell good. Yeah, you be one of them little chicken heads, little plucky duck assholes when they get on the internet and talk all this nonsense about how somebody, boy, I can't stand it. It's just like when people get on the internet, they get mad at a hairdresser. You cut too much of her hair off. Did you ever stop to think, maybe she asked for her to be cut off like that? I don't think these hairdressers, you going in the hairdressers and they just taking your long, pretty hair and just going whack and whack you all the way up to this mug. If the client says, look, I want a bob. Okay, I got hair down to my butt, but I want a bob. Okay, I got hair down to my bra strap, but I want a pixie. The client is asking for that. They're not just going into the hairdressers and they just cut these women all their hair off. And people on the internet be getting mad, pissy mad, because the hairdressers cut. You cutting off too much of her hair. She asked for it. For real? Now, I ain't been to the hairdresser in years. I don't go to hairdressers like I used to. But I did go to cosmetology school. I did go. But my thing is, too, from what I know about hairdressers, and I got hairdressers in my family, they don't do that. It's the request of the client to cut their hair to either a short style or something, a pixie. If they got waist length hair and they want a pixie now, you know? Yeah. But all right, you guys, that's all, and that is it. I mean, for somebody to get mad at you because you wash your behind several times a day, you ain't washing your behind once a day like they doing. Because I want to keep myself fresh and together and smell and look good. Yeah. All that is combined with each other. You know, hygiene, your dental, your mental, you know, all that. You know, I do everything I can to stay stress free, because I've been through enough. God knows I've been through a lot. I've been through enough. So I do what I can to make me feel good. I can't worry about what make her feel good, what make him feel good. I got to worry about what makes me feel at peace with myself, make me feel up on game, make me feel great about me. Whether it's get my nails done, get my, you know, like I said, I go wash my hair, do my own hair, buy me some new makeup, new perfume, look, new body washes and soaps and stuff. Hey, that's what I'm about. I'm about that, okay? And people who know me know when I'm about that. I'm gonna get the same for you too. You want a little something? Come on. We better go hit this store right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and get you a basket of some cute stuff. That's what I do. So I can't stand people trying to play in your face like you stupid. I'm too old to be playing games with people. You know, I'm 54. I'll be 55 in September. I ain't got time to be playing with people. I've been washing my ass since I was 4 years old. Twice a day, okay? Don't play. Yeah. I don't believe in coming in the house and putting out. You see all the, I know you probably can. You probably see stuff flying around. I think I'm gonna go in the house and just lay down, just take off my clothes, put on my nightgown, and say, okay, well, I'm gonna lay in the bed. With the outdoor elements on me like that, man, I don't play like that. But all right, you guys, y'all take care. Lay low, stay out of the way. Thank you so very much for new subscribers. I'm waiting to come back outside. I do love to plant and garden and flower. And cut bushes and put lights outside and all that cute stuff. So that's coming up really, really soon. Once this weather really, really, I know it's going to be like 67 degrees. Not get up to 60 degrees and tonight it's going to be, 25. No, I want it to, be 60, 70 degrees so I can get out here. I see my stuff budding in already. So I have to come out here and clean up leaves. So all my little plant heads can come up, and I want the leaves to smother my little plant heads, my hostas and stuff, and they come back out of the earth soon. So we're gonna be doing a lot of gardening and stuff this spring and summer. So hope you join me. Yep, if you like gardening, let's garden together, y'all. Watching y'all channels too. Yep, I will. I'll be peeking at y'all. But all right, y'all. Y'all bless. Lay low. Stay out the way. I'll get back with y'all in my very next video. Thank you for watching. Let me keep my hand up off of here. Lord, I'm sitting on this. Yeah, it's muddy right here. Oh, Lord. Take care, y'all. Deuces.